it depends if it's a clinic day or a theater day, because we have clinic days, then theater days. So if it's a normal clinic day, usually start work at 8 a.m. Then our patients, they come and they wait at the gate. So there's a nurse who goes and screens the patients, and then they then go and pay their consultation fee. Then they come to the eye unit. We make them read first. Sorry, we take visual acuity. Then we just take a brief history. Then we dilate them. Then after that, then they come into the consultation rooms. So we have 2 consultation rooms. There's one which is used by the doctors, and the other which is used by the nurses. So mainly the doctor usually focuses on those difficult cases, or the cases that the nurses cannot manage. So usually we see from 50 to 100 patients. It depends on the day. And these patients, they come from all over Zimbabwe. If it's a theater day, we also start at 8. Then we first see those cases which are likely to cause us to have difficulties in theater. So we first assess them before we go into theater. Then afterwards, then go into theater and operate. So we operate up to 35 patients on theater days. So usually we have 2 theater days, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we'll be operating mostly, it's cataract surgeries, but we can have other surgeries like the trabeculectomies, which is an operation done for patients with glaucoma. Then we can have excisions of eye growth. Then we can sometimes remove foreign bodies. So it depends, but mostly the surgeries that we do is mainly cataract surgeries and trabeculectomies. I think it's mainly to do with the economic hardships that are being faced by people. So they usually seek treatment late. So I think that's why the percentage is quite on the higher side. I think it's just usually due to the economic hardships and also some social issues. Some people, they first try to seek other interventions like our traditional healers and stuff before they eventually find their way to the hospital. So when they eventually come, they've reduced vision or they are blind. So I think that's why we see sort of like more people who present blindness. Some people even cannot even afford money for transport to even come from where they stay to the hospital, let alone pay consultation fees required for them to be assisted. The majority of Zimbabweans are living below the poverty datum line. So I think that's what's causing our people maybe to then present late, or then not even to seek medical attention when they are supposed to. All right, so if a person becomes blind, life automatically becomes difficult for them, especially in my country, in Zimbabwe, because if you are someone who was supposed to be providing for the family, it means you are no longer providing for that family. Like if you're a male or you're a woman who has got children, you are no longer able to take care of your family. You will now be supposed to be at home. You're supposed to have someone who should take care of you, because you cannot do things that you did before when you were seeing by yourself. So it then poses a lot of difficulties for the person. You cannot support your family, and society just disregards you in a way, because it's sort of like you have a disability. And also you cannot fend for yourself, you cannot cook for yourself, things that you used to do. So you are now relying on others to do things for you. So it's a bit difficult now to then find someone to take care of you, because you can't even afford to pay someone to take care of you. So it means it's a relative who's going to be taking care of you. And that relative means they have to stop or to sacrifice like their time now so that they can take care of you, you know. Sometimes if you're a woman, what happens culturally is if you become blind, sometimes your husband then sends you back to your home, as in where your parents are, so that you will say, I'm no longer able to take care of this woman. She's now sort of like a burden for me. So they will send you back, sort of to your parents. Yeah, it's very tough. It's very tough. Yes, especially when a patient comes late and they are looking at you, expecting you to help them, and you are their last hope, then telling them that I cannot help you at all. It's just so heartbreaking. Yeah. Some even cry in front of you, you know, so it's heartbreaking. One of the major problems also we are facing, we have few rehabilitational services for people who have lost their sight, and it's not repairable. So if you, like in a 40-year-old male patient who has lost their sight, so it's sort of like means it's now the end of the world for you in my country. So I think we need more rehabilitational centers. Yeah. Apart from us correcting the causes that are correctable. Yes, we have schools which can assist those children who are blind, but they are few, and true. The majority of our people cannot afford to even send their kids to those schools. So most of them just stay at home. They don't go to school at all. With the money that we usually receive from the donors, so usually it's used to procure things that we used for our cataract surgeries, and also equipment for us to be able to examine the patients. So, and also the drugs, the medications that we also give to our patients. So, and also recently we completed the eye unit through the money that was also donated. There's still a lot that we also need to do at the unit. If from the equipment, we need more like slit lamps that we use to examine patients. We also need the equipment for us to also perform our cataract surgeries. Our unit depends on those donations. If the donations are not there, our unit becomes sort of like non-functional. Currently, due to the economic hardships that we are facing, it's difficult to procure these things locally. So we need to import them from somewhere, and usually we don't have money like locally to source those things. So we require donations for us to be able to run the unit, for our equipment, for our sundries, for our drug, for everything here, so that we can run and so that we can help the common person who's out there in the village, yes, who cannot afford. Support our work, because currently Norton is doing more cataract surgeries than any other place in Zimbabwe. And like last year, we did a total of 2,000, just above 2,000 cataract surgeries. So a lot of people are coming. They are choosing Norton over other centers, and As we speak, we have done like 690 something surgeries till, as in from January to April. So I think we are doing a lot to the community. We are making a difference to a lot of lives. Yes. So statistically, a lot of people are coming to Norton to be assisted.